You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Power 105 The Breakfast Club. We got a very, very special guest in the building.
Two special guests.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And Jaimie Alexander.
Yes.
Hi. And you guys have a movie in theaters right now, The Last Stand.
Yes.
So,
someone said to me the other day, is it crazy that Arnold Schwarzenegger is back doing movies? I said, no, it's crazy that he was the governor of California. but, you know, doing movies, that's your thing.
Well, let me tell you something. It's all crazy.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about, from the time I came to America with the age of 21, all of the things that have happened to me with my career in bodybuilding and show business and politics and all those things, it's all crazy. I mean, it's like making all those dreams become a reality is wild. And I was just saying earlier, it's only in America.
Did you dream about any of this? Like, I'm going to be the world's #1 bodybuilder, then I'm going to take over Hollywood, then I'm going to go into politics, then I'm going to go back to Hollywood.
Well, it's just I went way beyond my dreams. I mean, I had dreams to win the world championships in bodybuilding as more often than anyone else, and to become the best of all times. And then I wanted to get into movies, but I was thinking more like to do what the predecessors did, like do the Hercules movies. But then I had no idea that I'm going to go as far and actually do action movies and do comedies and the work and so many different types of films. And to do as many films, and then to get into politics. And that was definitely not part of my dream.
What's a more cutthroat arena, Hollywood or politics?
I think you have sharks in both tanks.
Okay.
There's no two ways about that. I mean, Hollywood is not pretty. I mean, there's some cutthroat going on there, and it's a very dangerous place, actually. And, it's in anything. If you want to be the best, you have to really fight for it, and you have to struggle and have to go through your ups and downs, and you fall often. It's not just like all victories. There's a lot of defeats and then victories again and defeats, and you pick yourself up again and get up and get going. And I'm very fortunate that now, after I've finished the governorship, that I've done 4 movies, and now Last Stand is my first action film where I'm starring in it. And I'm very fortunate also that I have Jaimie Alexander as the female lead.
She's a hot chick.
now, Jaimie, what kind of stunts are you doing in this movie?
What kind of stunts?
Yeah, do you have to do anything crazy? It is an action movie.
Yeah, I actually did all my own stunts on this film. Lots of weapons training I went through. Hang off a roof, run, take a lot of hits, jump into a moving car that's doing a 360.
My goodness.
Yeah, lots of good stuff.
You're in Thor too, right?
Yes, I am.
I like that movie.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm a Marvel Comics fan. I got Wolverine tattooed on my arm. So.
Nice.
That's
I love X-23, which is his female clone, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Would you get it tattooed on you, though?
I got lots of tattoos, but not that one.
You got an ES on your wrist. What does that mean?
Yes, that's something I used to say.
Extremely sexy?
Well, Edward Scissorhands. No, I got it when I was a bit younger, actually. This tattoo, it's something I've always said, elephant shoe, because when you mouth it, it looks like you're saying I love you. And so I've done it ever since I was a kid, so I decided to get this.
Stop doing that to her, Charlamagne.
I know,
I'm mouthing it to see if it says I love you.
Why are you touching me? This is weird.
Because you're a Nubian white queen, that's why you smell great.
But yeah, it's a great reminder to always be childlike and go into everything full force with all your heart.
That's good. I think people should get tattoos that have meaning.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that. Like Charlamagne has a Wolverine tattooed on him. He regrets it now, right?
Absolutely. Now, Governor, when you do movies with a beautiful woman like this, do you request more love scenes?
There was no love scene in this movie at all. I mean, it was. I think you couldn't even stop the action. In this movie, there's action from the beginning to the end. So we were just chasing, and this town, Summerton Junction, that was called in the movie, was overrun by those criminals, by those thugs. 20 of the toughest mercenaries with heavy weapons. We were outgunned, and they had all the advantages. And it was kind of the underdog story, where no one thought that we were going to pull it off and we get run over, but we did stand up. We rallied the troops, the town together, and had these huge battles so that those drug lords could not get through our town into Mexico and smuggle some more drugs and kill some more people. So it was a great action piece with a lot of chase scenes, kind of like the Fast and the Furious in some ways, and all like True Lies. I mean, it's a combination of really great movies, and then some good comic relief by Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville was very, very funny, and but for us there was no kind of time for love stories or anything. That was not the character that she played anyway. She played a deputy sheriff who just was new in the force and was actually the one that was the most impressive. I was most proud of her because she was beyond of what you expect from a woman, and she was like, better than the guys.
What about when the camera wraps? You say, "Hey, let me talk to you for a minute, young lady. Come into my trailer. You did a great job."
Well, we did what the. We did an arm wrestling. We arm wrestled once at lunch, I think.
Really?
Yeah, this is Jaimie's way of love.
Yeah.
You wrestle the guy down.
If you win, what do you get when you win?
Respect. What else?
I mean, I'd arm wrestle for sex. I mean, respect is cool.
Did you hear that?
Sex is better.
How much do you got to bleep out of this now? What is happening in here?
Well, you know what? He's actually keeping it tame this morning.
Yeah, seriously, stop stripping. I'm over it, okay?
Oh,
seriously,
okay.
He doesn't want the governor
stop,
to get up and knock him
I would
out.
never embarrass myself and pull my penis out in this room. It'd be so embarrassing.
Whoa, for you, right?
But I'm sure Arnold got like a 12-inch
Oh my gosh! Why are you
python.
talking about that?
Now, how do you still do these action roles, Governor? Do you like take anything like
Nice
HGH or anything like that?
No. The key thing is that you work out every day. And I've done this during the whole governorship. I worked out in the morning, did the cardiovascular training, and at night the weight training. So when you stay in shape, and then you get back in the movies, it's not like you have to start all over again. You just jump in and you work with the stunt coordinators, you rehearse the fight scenes, you work with the weapons experts again to train on how to load the guns and put the clips in and how to hold them and how, so it does look authentic rather than fake, So that's the key thing, is always to just practice all those things. And that's why I was so impressed of what Jaimie did, because one day I saw her, we were rehearsing a scene and she was loading the gun. I mean, she was doing it like she was doing it for 20 years. The way she was handling the bullets and the magazines, and the way she put the clip in, the way she, took the clip out, and while she was running and while she was diving through the air and all this, and doing the change of magazines and all this, it looked very impressive. So a lot of training goes in when you do that.
Yeah.
Now, the former politician, with all the talk about gun control in the U.S., when you're doing a movie like this with a lot of guns, do you feel any moral dilemmas like, hey, maybe we shouldn't have so many guns in this movie?
No, because we know the difference between what is entertainment and what is the real world. And in the real world, I think that we have a real dilemma there because of what just has happened. It was a real tragedy, and I think it is a good idea with everyone coming together and start having a debate over where can we do better so we can reduce this kind of violence that's going on.
Right.
Why did you never run for president?
Well, because I'm an Austrian and not born in America. So I could not run because of that. Otherwise, I would have. Trust me.
It's kind of hypocritical, though. They let you be the governor of California. What's the difference? It's just 49 more states.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Just a little bit more.
We are the number one state, so I mean, it was natural to go the next level, but that was not available. But I would not complain about that because, like I said, everything that I've accomplished is because of America. So just because this one job I can't get because of the Constitution, I'm not going to complain about it, right?
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Who gets better groupies, politicians or Hollywood stars?
I think Hollywood stars.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they get the more fun groupies.
Gotcha.
And the politicians get weird groupies.
The stiff ones. Like, they don't want to loosen up. They don't want to have a drink.
No,
Well, I'm
they
sure
can't
for
loosen up.
Yeah.
Jaimie, you probably had groupies your whole life anyway, from when you were young. Not even from acting, just walking down the street.
Well, I mean, I don't know. All those people I beat up throughout my life were groupies. I thought they were okay. Well, now I feel guilty. Jeez, oops.
Do you listen to any hip hop, Governor?
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, I listen to a lot of dead people.
Like Motown.
Mozart, exactly. Elvis,
Yeah.
and people like that.
Jaimie's like, I know, I had to listen to it too.
Al Green.
Now that you're not a politician anymore, you probably can answer this. Do you smoke weed? Are you back smoking weed now?
I haven't, but I mean, I have in the 70s when I was working out and training for the competition. I remember when I was running for governor, we had this press conference, and one journalist thought it was really going to be tough on me, and he's going to catch me on something. He says, Arnold, tell me now, didn't you smoke dope in the 70s? And I said, yeah, and I inhaled it too. I said it was good. So
But smoking weed is legal in California anyway, so it's not like...
Well, legal or not legal, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's what I did, and I had a good time doing it. So.
Lil Wayne actually put you in a rap. He said, smoking on that strong, that Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because strong is slang for weed, and then you said your name is a slang for weed, too.
But my name was at one point Strong.
Yeah, you're still strong.
But there was in the movie Hercules in New York, they changed my name because they said Schwarzenegger, no one can pronounce. So, what is it, Schwarzenschnitzel or whatever?
Oh, yeah,
so they say, from now on, your name is Arnold Strong. Of course, we did this for one movie, and then I changed it again.
That was one of my nicknames for the longest. I used to call myself Schwarzenegger.
Why?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Explain why.
Because it's just a nice play on words. Schwarzenegger. No science behind it.
You see, when you say that, you get away with it. If I would say that, it would be all over the place.
I personally wouldn't care, simply because, like, I always tell people, like, we use it so much.
No, you use it so much.
Well,
I don't use it
okay,
well.
well, the whole hip hop community uses it so much that it's kind of hypocritical when we get upset when other races use it. You know?
Right.
You can't demand from other people what you don't demand from yourself.
Right, but look, we always had fun. I think that no matter what you do in life, if you do bodybuilding or if you do hosting a show like you do here, you got to have a good time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, forget about it. You got to be passionate about the job that you have and go all out.
How do you stay professional around beautiful women like this? I be trying to hit on her every second of the day, especially on a movie set.
It's easy. I'm so focused on the movie. Believe me, if I have a choice, I want this movie to be successful.
Yeah.
We all want this movie to be successful. And that's why I think we really took it seriously. We worked very hard with this South Korean director, Kim Ji-woon, who was terrific. And we really worked way beyond of our duties. We worked longer hours and we put more energy in there. And it really turned out great. And as you know, that the reviews, by and large, have been fantastic. And so we're very happy that the movie is coming out today and the people will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, well, The Last Stand is in theaters right now. Thank you so much, Jaimie Alexander. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. We still call you Governor.
Yeah, thank you.
Forever.
You still got Secret Service and everything?
Thank you. I have everything.
Go ahead and try something.
I wouldn't try something with him if he didn't have Secret
See what
Service. That's
happens.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Get up and look threatening.
Would you ever get married again, Mr. Governor?
What?
Would you ever get married again?
I'm married.
Oh, you're still married?
Yeah, I'm not divorced yet.
Oh, okay.
They might not get divorced.
You're doing the Chris Humphries, Kim
Might
Kardashian
might
thing.
work out.
Okay, cool. Well, we got that. That was Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you for coming by.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, and I'll be back.
Jaimie Alexander. Oh my gosh.
Didn't even have to prompt him.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.